Well, the CDC is expected to relax some of its COVID-19 restrictions and recommendations soon, just as kids start heading back to school.
CBS 3 health reporter Stahl is here with the details on the expected new guidelines. Also, reaction from parents, students, and educators.
Lots of reaction to this one. COVID testing and social distancing recommendations are expected to be eased by the CDC. That's according to documents obtained by CBS News. Already, many school districts have scaled back on safety measures.
Farrah Wynn wants her daughter Sienna to take COVID precautions when she's back in school, even though many recommendations are being scaled back.
We're not out of the clear yet, so I think that anything to keep our kids safe is good.
I'm actually really happy that we don't have to wear the mask anymore.
It's not just masking that will no longer be required in most schools. The CDC is planning to streamline many of its recommendations, according to a draft document obtained by CBS News. The changes could allow schools to relax social distancing measures and de-emphasize so-called test-to-stay strategies, where students exposed to the virus take regular tests to stay in the classroom.
I have mixed feelings. I think we have to be cautious and see what is going on in our community.
COVID safety precautions and requirements depend on what school district you're in. Here at Upper Darby, it says face masks are recommended but not required.
I don't think it's necessarily a mistake.
Jim Easley and his son keep their masks on, regardless of recommendations.
Because we will be safe. We don't want to get sick from COVID.
Brian Yourson, the director of pupil services for the Upper Darby School District, is glad the recommendations are being eased.
I'm excited about anything that's going to get the kids into the building more frequently. We need our kids back in the buildings. We need them learning in person.
He says the district will review recommendations and issue its own guidelines soon
to provide our staff, students, and families with the safest and best learning environment that we can provide.
Now, another update expected from the CDC. People exposed to COVID would no longer need to quarantine, vaccinated or not. Instead, the recommendation would be to mask for 10 days. Federal health officials say that is because so many people now have COVID antibodies and there is less of a risk.
So many people, that's right. That's so true. All right, Stephanie, thank you for that.